Hi, so we are on the third eye chakra for the April Chakra Divination Challenge from Shuffling Fate on Instagram. And this chakra was what got me into doing the rest of the chakras, because I was like, these cards. So anyway, using Star Child Tarot, and we'll start with the first prompt, and this is be aware of, and this is the King of Crystals or Pentacles, and because I pulled this card up for one of the other chakras, like the base chakra or sacral chakra, but I was thinking like this needs to be being mindful, being aware of what I'm creating, what I'm bringing into my environment, what am I bringing into my inner reality and external reality. Being mindful and just being aware of the details, not assuming it's all just going to work out, like paying attention, being aware of it, what is growing. Yeah, but yeah, let's read the message. This is for me. So dealing with the chakras, it's like there's a reference to the chakras, it brings a new perspective to it, to these cards. Let's see. So being aware of, thinking methodically with my plans, looking to the future with a clear vision and moving forward with self-discipline and determination, and being attentive to details and being open to new opportunities that show up along the way. So being aware of those new opportunities and considering all opportunities, not closing myself off, and still paying attention, being aware in general, not letting things flow by or pass me by unaware. Just being present, so I'm aware of opportunities as they're showing up into my environment and into my world, and being aware of those so I can go for hop on one of those opportunities as they come up. And being aware of my self-discipline, checking in with that, and my determination. Determination is always there, but making sure I'm staying self-disciplined, making sure I'm staying clear and focused and attentive to details. That's nice, right? But letting things come up, checking to see, expecting really awesome miracles and opportunities, and being aware of them when they come up. So the next one, this one made me laugh. This was like, okay, I need to do this. This is the card that made me have to do the challenge, the whole chakra challenge. This is an illusion. And the Seven of Cups, the card of illusion popped up. So this is an illusion. Illusion is an illusion. And trying to go deeper into it, because I was kind of sitting with it. So the choices we have, okay, in one sense, like the choices that we have in front of us, multiple choices that we have, multiple options that we have, the choices are kind of an illusion. With the way the Two of Swords, I kind of look at that card, where she's holding two swords, but deep down in her soul, she knows which one. Even though she hasn't chosen a sword yet, she's still holding on to both. She deep down knows which sword to choose. And in this case, it's like the illusion, even though there are options, that's not an illusion, but really it's like, if I consider it, if I meditate on it, I would know that all of his choices are unnecessary. They're an illusion. They're not needed. They're not necessary. I guess it depends on how we're applying it. But for third eye chakra, just being aware of the illusion. Reality is an illusion. How deep do we want to go? But this is an illusion. But let us read the message. We can go as deep as you want to go. How woo-woo do we want to go with this? But really, isn't that hilarious? It just made me laugh. The card of illusion. This is an illusion. Illusion is illusion. So in that sense, even the idea of illusion is an illusion. So everything's real, including illusion. You'll never know. Alright, so Seven of Cups. This is a card of choices and contemplations. It represents our dreams and desires through the active power of our imagination. Although this process may seem as an overindulgence of fantasy or illusion, remember to consider how it also stems from a place of honesty and desire within your heart. If you feel scattered with options, focus on the opportunities that align best with your long-term goals. Things may also not necessarily be as they seem, so it is important to be cautious and intentional with how you wish to move forward. Take some time to mull over your options and envision what you really want. How are you going to share your talents and skills with the world? Overcome your fears and make a loving commitment to yourself. So the third eye chakra, if anyone is into like indigo children, that's like a third eye chakra thing. I was born in the 80s and had an my first like proper astrologer session where I went to somebody was like, at the end they're like, you need to go read up on indigo children. So like it seems it's like every generation of children, like with the astrological alignments, like in the 80s, like it was like late 70s to like mid 80s, there was like, if you see our like my chart, I only have 3 houses out of 12 houses that have like all my planets are lumped, they're all clumped together in like 3 houses. So being not that makes you an indigo child, but if you look it up, like there's crystal children and all that. If that resonates with anybody, but either way, so like apparently, where was I going with that? I don't know. I'm just going woo woo with you guys. Let's throw it all out there, but anyway, well, one of the big questions is like, so all these generations of these children, like, depending on your star, like the alignment of your stars, like we're all here with gifts. We're all here with a mission. We have a soul purpose, and trying to figure out which one is like how to bring about like our special gifts to the world, which I've been working on. So, I know there's like, I have these gifts, but I'm trying to like make sure I maximize and learn about them to the fullest. I mean, the way I used to study really hard to make good grades, like I'm putting all that energy and effort into learning all my woo-woo stuff too. Woo-woo abilities. But I like how, so it's like, even if you feel scattered with options, so it's like, yeah, again, the illusion, like I know what choice is right. If I sit with it, meditate, contemplate, ask my higher self for the guidance, like all those choices, those are illusion. There's like only one option, that truly would be like for me in a given situation. Also, I noticed for tarot readings, this 7 of Cups pops up. Every time it's popped up for me or others in a reading, it's always very like, it only shows up when necessary. Let me just say, I guess all the cards show up when they're needed, but I notice like that whenever I see this, I'm like, yep, it applies exactly to the situation. So, so being intentional with how I move forward. Also, the fear of missing out on things. Just eradicate. I need to eradicate that word. Like, it doesn't exist. There is no, I am not missing out on things. Like, if anyone's like that, like just the fear of missing out on something. Like, you don't want to, you're so afraid to miss out. You're like, no, I need to try it all. I need to try everything. Well, you don't, no, I don't need to. But anyway, sifting through illusion. Be mindful that there are illusions, and you'll be able to, cut through it like a hot sword if you contemplate, meditate on it. So, and then the next one, this one, oh my gosh, this is my goal, this is my thing, this is all my thing. Follow this dream. The 9 of Crystals. Oh my gosh, this is my card. I mean, I guess this might be everybody's card, but like, yeah, I'm a lady boss. Or that's why I aspire every day, being a lady boss. What can I do to be a better lady boss? Yeah, this is like how the 7 of Cups talked about, sharing my talents and skills with the world. Basking in my individual accomplishments, and not from a place of like, still being humble, but being able to appreciate, it's like being able to appreciate like how I appreciate others and what they're able to do and their beautiful gifts is the same I need to bring to myself. Allowing myself to build my dreams too. If I'm inspired by others building their dreams, allowing myself to be inspired too, to build my own. And standing on my own 2 feet and being a creatrix, lady boss, a fearless warrior, spiritual warrior for myself, among other things. But yeah, just being able to create and give to the world and receive in kind, and be inspired, allow myself to inspire. If you're inspired, that's awesome. If you're not, that's okay, don't tell me. I'm trying. But let us read the message. So follow this dream. Oh, a wonderful card. The Nine of Crystals represents the culmination of all of your efforts and hard work. You have learned an abundance of knowledge along the way, which has led to your heightened state of spiritual awareness through the exploration and manifestation of your dreams. You have found your place in the universe and are radiating joy. You can now look at the next stage of your life with a fresh perspective. Perhaps you will want to spend more time in nature or with the people you love. Perhaps you will take a more spiritual route in your learning. You are aware of the larger scope of your being and are ready to move on to the next phase of enlightenment, a time to enjoy life's simple pleasures. And that's another, so following the stream. So my card for the year is the moon, and that has been popping up a lot still too. I know we're only it's just now May, but the moon card is kind of like, it's being uncertain, being guided by your intuition and dreams. Shadow work, embracing the shadow to learn and to clear and to heal, and things are not so certain. But the card that follows the moon is the sun, so everything coming back into clarity, being able to see, being able to have that joy again. So I love how it's just enjoying life's simple pleasures. Again, I'm in the moon. I don't know exactly, things are not as they seem. The light of the moon, things might look scarier, unclear. So just even though I'm in this state I have no control over exactly where everything's going. Just I keep moving forward, and then appreciating and just taking the time. I have control over being able to enjoy life's pleasures. I have control over just enjoying the simple things. What was the other thing it said? I love how it's just it's so beautiful. Spending more time in nature. I have control to do that. Or, I'm able to. And spending time with the people I love. Heck yes. If I don't know where my future is going or what my, next 5 steps are, 10 steps, several, if I don't know what things are going to look like several months from now, or how much different they could be, to just ground myself, go out in nature, spend time with my loved ones, enjoy the love and the joy that I have access to now. And in the process, I will be, whether I want to or not, I will be gaining a new perspective on things. Or I'm going to be going to the next stage of my life, through the moon, through the darkness of the moon, into new perspective in the next stage of life. And then the next card is Improve Intuition by... It's my card. The Empress. Oh, every time I see this card, I'm like, I love you. It's just so inspiring. I love it. I haven't sat with it long enough. Improve Intuition by... It's being myself. Nurturing, growing, being patient. Actually improving my intuition by being patient with myself and not expecting it where is it? I want it to be stronger now. Being guided by timing in nature. Things come when they come, the seasons, the patience, knowing it's growing, just day by day, improving my intuition. Let's see what they say for the Empress here. What else we can glean from it. I love it though. Being creative, so additional meanings before we get into the big meaning. Improving intuition by creativity, expression, pleasure, fertility, Mother Nature, Goddess, and Divine Feminine. So all things I love. So I'm I guess it's keep doing what you're doing and you'll improve it. But this represents the power of divine feminine magic, transmutation, and self-expression. The card suggests that you may be experiencing feelings of inner growth and new development of ideas, or a renewed sense of sensuality. These changes and shifts may manifest in various ways through prosperity, abundance, a birth, productivity, success, healing, or loving relationships with others. Take this time to nurture your body and explore new adventures and activities outdoors. Be free in celebrating the sense of your being, body, mind, and spirit. When you honor your creativity, you connect with the blueprint of your inner truth and higher self, an extremely charged period of exploration and abundance. So improving intuition by being willing to explore that, again, like getting out in nature. Oh, I love that. Yeah, getting out in nature, connecting to my loved ones, being surrounded by my family, being creative, allowing myself to just express as needed, with not holding myself back. Just letting it flow. Don't try to dam up anything or create blockages. Just let it flow. And because if you're especially when you're trying to work with intuition and strengthen that connection and your downloads and epiphanies, I've noticed if I tell myself, or in the past I'd be like, oh, that's just crazy, it's just a random thought. No, don't discount it. Consider it. Observe it without judgment, and just see where it leads you before you just cut it off before it even has a chance to really grow. So I love this. I was like, yes, just being sensual, being in touch with my senses, being in touch with nature and love and relationships and abundance and being productive and healing. I love that. Healing, self-love, nurturing my family and loved ones and myself, and just letting it come as it comes, and not being, not shutting out the intuition, allowing it to come as it comes and when it comes, and not being afraid of it and not trying to control it or push it away. Just let it come, let it grow. It's not a weed. It's something I'm trying to actively grow in my garden, so we're not going to pluck intuitive weeds or intuitive flowers and calling them weeds. We want them. We want more of them, so allowing them to grow. So, and with that said, so third eye chakra is all about purple. Oh, let me grab it. Okay, this big ol' amethyst is, this is Brazilian amethyst. I got to go to a gem show in Asheville, North Carolina last year. I was able to get in, and I got overwhelmed, but luckily I went in with a list. I had a small list of crystals to buy. I love this big fat amethyst. And then I have a little point as well that I really love too. Also, I love these, I love taking baths with these. Here was a Tao of Dana Claudette. She's a feng shui, awesome inspirational feng shui person on the internet, and I love her. And she talks a lot about special baths to take, and sea salt baths and essential oils to use, and crystals in the water. I'm like a water baby, so I love this kind of stuff. I don't put something like this in the bathtub, but I do love it. It's again, a grounding stone, but amethyst is all about the third eye. I don't have a lot of others. I do have, I just got this, so I haven't really worked with it, but in hydroquartz, and there's water in it, which you can't see with these things, but it's very nice to still look at. But agate, I guess, in hydroquartz, but got that for the third eye. Oh! Actually, let me just go ahead and show you. I went through, so nice, beautiful spirit quartz too. I love this. You can find, these are pretty easy to find, actually, and then on top of that, I have, these are probably more crown chakras, but if you can see, this is, angel aura quartz, and this one too, so you see, you can't really see how pretty rainbow it is, but, it looks, there, you see the sparkle? It's a lot more sparkly in person, but, it just looks magical. Anything that looks magical, unicorn, rainbows, it just speaks to, the third eye, crown chakra. Not that, excuse me, I don't put it, on my eye, or on my third eye, but either way, I have those, so I like the magical stones. I'm all about the upper chakras, so I have to have a couple of grounding stones as well. But with that said, that's what I work with. And essential oils. I especially use essential oils that I feel reinforce third eye chakra work. I would say recommend whatever calls to you. I love neroli oil, but I don't know if that technically is for the third eye, but it just speaks to me. on a spiritual, like, it speaks to me spiritually. Like, when I first discovered it, I was out in Arizona, so it just brings me back to there, and it was just a very spiritual experience I had. So anything that kind of grounds me to that. So that's what I use that for. So anyway, yeah, I love these cards though. It's very, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, okay, just improve intuition by being the Empress. Okay, we got that. We got that. Just keep doing what I'm doing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed and have a lovely day.